In my dream, I saw scorched earth, and a new sapling emerging from it. It bloomed against the morning sun, and whispered to me. Why do people choose to sleep? I think... it's because... they're afraid to awaken from the dream.
Watch out! A dangerous presence lurks nearby.
Everyone, be on your guard.
You all right? Look at me. Calm down. Deep breaths, all right?
Allow me. Relax. You'll be fine. I'm really sorry, but I have to leave for a short while. Death still hovers about, and I must personally ensure Miss Himiko and Miss March 7th's safety, and warn them. I'll leave her to you, Miss Acheron.
I'm sorry for what happened. I was too focused on that girl, and it was my hesitation that caused her to lose her life. I'm sorry. But if in that moment I chose to draw my blade... Sorry, I had no choice. Yes, we will. But not yet. Before the hunt, we should keep our eyes peeled and consider where the true enemies are hiding and how to fight them. Do not let pain dictate your thoughts. Compose yourself and you will walk the right path. Once, someone said to me, "No compassion for the enemy, for that is cruelty upon yourself. But you must see clearly who the true enemy is. And then, with one swing of your blade, you must understand its meaning and the price you pay." This is the only advice I have for you, from someone burdened with a blood debt.
I'm back. Miss Himiko has something to tell you. There's good news and bad news.
I understand the situation now. Please take her and retreat to a safe location. If time allows, you can investigate Firefly's matter first. Meet later at Clocky's statue.
Which is why I must undertake Miss Himiko's request and bring both of you back to reality. I'm glad to see that you're fine. Let us reach a safe place before speaking again.
Miss Black Swan, do you not intend to open some sort of teleporter?
I don't recommend that. Her mental state is unstable, so we have to avoid any rough traversal methods like just now. Also, while we're departing, we can still do more for Miss Firefly, can't we? Some remnants of her presence linger nearby. Seize the chance to etch them into your remembrance before they're gone.
If we can start investigating on the way, that'd be good.
Let's go. We have to find another path.
Sorry, but could you give me a few more minutes? I have some unfinished business. May death be the end of your boundless dream, guiding you back to the waking world. Let's go.
This way. Follow. What's going on? Why is it getting hot in the Memoria?
A foregone conclusion. Show no mercy. His thunder!
Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Conflict is pitiless!
Past victories don't guarantee future ones.
These are all charred remains.
They're still smoldering. The culprit can't have gotten far.
I suppose we can slow down for now, then.
Looks like this monster was slain by a thermic weapon. Looks like this monster died of a hyperthermic.
Something's off. These traces are fresh. Someone just left the scene. Would this person have anything to do with what's happened just now?
I cannot reach a conclusion with so few clues.
Just listen to your gut. You were the one who said that the remembrance doesn't lie.
From the memories of these carcasses, that person was tall and much stronger than an adult male. The method was clean and crisp. All one-strike kills. Maybe a mercenary or an assassin. He entered through the door from the lobby and went farther into the hotel. If that's the case, he should have seen everything that happened here. I take back what I said. We have to hurry to that memory zone where Miss Firefly's presence was imprinted. Considering what this person can do, if his goal is that place as well, there won't be anything left there. You two this way. I'll try to create a stable shortcut for you. Look. Upon leaving the lobby, the structure has become chaotic. Phase through...
There's no time to lose. Conflict is pitiless! Show no mercy.
You took the bait? Time for a buzz.
I've no interest in.
Let me do it!
Follow my charge. Here is thunder!
What's in your prescription? Good as new. Time for a buzz.
Too late to repent. Past victories don't guarantee future ones.
A diamond in the rough. There's no time to lose. Conflict is pitiless!
Can I have fun this time? This combat needs up. This is double speed. Time for a buzz.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break! Too late to repent.
A foregone conclusion. Here is thunder!
More enemies.
Conflict is pitiless!
Can I have fun this time?
Too late to repent.
Battles are chess games. No two are alike.
magnificent sight. It's this room, then.
Yes. More precisely, it's right below. Exactly what it means. Down. You two may not be able to phase through physical structures like memo keepers, but I've got a great idea that will help you safely reach the floor right below this room. It's really easy. See this chandelier? Next, we want to create some reasonably small movements. Still remember what I taught you? Feel the flow of the memoria, walk up the wall, and then get close to it.
A foregone conclusion. Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
Time for a buzz.
I've no interest in conflict.
Let me tend your wounds.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Follow my charge. Here is thunder!
You took the bait. Time for a buzz. This combat needs optima. This is double speed.
Battles are chess games. No two are alike. A foregone conclusion. Conflict is pitiless!
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
Fighting is meaningless.
You don't. What's in your prescription?
1,000 thanks.
Vitamins! Good as new.
Show no mercy. A foregone conclusion.
Moran, time for a buzz.
Battles are chess games. No two are alike. There's no time to lose.
This sanctuary is but a vision! Break!
Conflict is pitiless!
This is double speed.
Battles are chess games. No two are alike. Life is as ephemeral as dew on a leaf, and full of worldly strife. Oh, a delightful surprise. Follow my charge. Here is thunder! Show no mercy!
Time for a buzz.
Was that it? Conflict is pitiless!
This sanctuary is but a vision! Break!
Here is thunder!
Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
Conflict is pitiless! Show no mercy! Oh, a delightful surprise.
Look, a solitary chain. Go say. Look, it's common sense and easy, right?
Are we jumping down from here?
Don't worry. I'll do something about it. Let me stack the dream bubbles to give everyone a nice, soft landing. Okay, here we go.
We landed safely. This is amazing.
Don't imitate the memo keeper without the accompaniment of one. Well, wouldn't it be lovely if these nosy newcomers found their way back home?
A well-matched opponent. Here is thunder!
Time for a buzz.
The sanctuary is but a vision! Break!
What's in your prescription?
Conflict is pitiless! Here is thunder! Show no mercy!
This is double speed.
The sanctuary is but a vision! Break!
Conflict is pitiless!
Dream is not over! You bully! What's in your prescription?
Here is thunder!
No one will disturb us now. Here, how about I show you a little magic trick? Are you ready? Don't be too surprised.
Is that... Firefly?
Yes, it's what this room left behind. The memories of her. The slight trembling of the ground. The fleeting reflections on the screen. The flow of memoria. I gathered and reproduced them in fragments. As for the context, we'll need to sort that out a bit. Hurry along now. Recreating memories on this scale takes quite a toll on me.
That thing I encountered with my trailblazer friend back then. If I'm not wrong, it has to do with the Watchmaker.
She mentioned... your name.
Thinking of you even in your absence. Seems like you two were pretty close. She seems to be sharing her discovery with someone, and it's related to the Watchmaker.
She has no idea that she'll become a victim.
That thing I encountered with my trailblazer friend back then. If I'm not wrong, it has to do with the Watchmaker.
She mentioned... your name.
Thinking of you even in your absence. Seems like you two were pretty close. She seems to be sharing her discovery with someone, and it's related to the Watchmaker.
She has no idea that she'll become a...
Let's get going.
Let's? Is there someone?
If I could try again.
She stares at the screens. Is she... looking at herself in the mirror?
Calm down.
She seems...
Yes. With all this in mind, Firefly and her companion, there should only be one, have entered this corridor together.
Why did you... This isn't what...
The situation has changed, and it seems that companion has deviated from the original plan.
Perhaps, judging from the outcome, this is that person's true intention.
Why?
Who forced her to go that way?
Mecca? What an intriguing statement. I recall the Bloodhound family is pursuing a criminal, a tall male in silver armor.
The door! It won't open! It's a dead end.
Based on these fragmented pieces of information, it seems Firefly's companion betrayed her halfway and trapped her alone in this room, disappearing without a trace. But why?
She mentioned that this transaction involves the watchmaker, and that often means stepping on many people's toes. They might have had their eyes on the legacy, or wanted to silence another who knew too much. Or there could be a deeper secret tucked away in this memory zone. And to hook that elusive prize, one needs the right bait.
Do you mean... Firefly?
This is just the worst-case scenario. But think about it. If the mastermind behind all this is nearby, why would he let us look around freely? There's something else he cares more about and needs. Or should I say, is verifying. She had no other way to leave but from the side corridor.
Based on these fragmented pieces,
She mentioned that this transaction they might have had.
do you mean...
There's something else.
There's actually a path here.
Unpredictable pathways pointing toward a wandering meme. She was completely lost in the memory zone.
It's an exit. Following this path should lead me out of this place.
Unfortunately, this path ultimately leads one to the lair of death.
Finally back in the lobby. If that's...
She thought she had escaped. After that, it's the end.
Everyone, over there.
It seems like someone has been awaiting us. Ready to step into the spotlight now. Stellaron hunters.
Careful.
A Galaxy Ranger. And a Memo Keeper. Leave now and nobody gets hurt. Or else, all of you will die here. The detective game is over. You shouldn't be here. Implementation.
Is that it? A well-matched opponent.
Time for a buzz.
ablaze.
This combat needs up. This is double speed. Time for a buzz.
The truth of life in this sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Once you're back in the real world, remember to tell everyone about the Stellaron Hunter who was behind your ultimate departure. Execution underway.
Nice. Rematch.
There's no time to lose. Show no mercy.
More enemies.
The detective game is over. You shouldn't be. The detective game is over. You shouldn't be. Implementation.
Might be trickier to crack. Fights are like gambling. Let me tend your wound.
I will set the seas ablaze.
This is double speed. Time for a buzz.
No interest in conflict. The truth of life and death. This sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Choose me strike. Come on, my turn. Luck of the draw. These and victory!
Once you're back in the real world, remember to tell everyone about the Stellaron Hunter who was behind your ultimate departure. Learn operation.
Nice. Rematch.
Don't worry about me.
What's in your prescription?
Don't worry about me.
You took the bait. Time for a buzz.
I've no interest in conflict. The truth of life, this sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Let me tend your wounds.
Don't worry
Can I
about me.
have fun this time?
Incinerate and implementation.
This combat needs up. This is double speed. Time for a buzz.
Fighting is meaningless.
Need a doctor? Spider-Man! Good as new.
Time locked. Execution underway. The detective game is over. You shouldn't be.
Might be tricky.
Clemency? I wish not to use this strength.
Might be tend to your wounds. Gotta get those vitamins. Good, isn't it?
I will set the seas ablaze.
This is double speed. Time for a buzz.
No interest in conflict.
Once you're back in the real world, remember to tell everyone about the Stellaron Hunter who was behind your ultimate departure. Earth operation!
The dragon will always return.
Let me tend your wounds. Time to show what's in your prescription!
Don't worry about me.
Implement. The detective game is over. You shouldn't be here. Implementation.
Trickier to crack. Need a doctor?
Don't worry about me. This ends here.
I will set the seas ablaze.
Time for a buzz.
I'm still needed.
This combat needs up. This is double speed.
Once you're back in the real world, remember to tell about the Stellaron Hunter who was behind your ultimate departure. Underway.
I'm still needed.
Let me tend your wounds. Vitamin! Good as new.
I've no interest in
What's in your prescription?
You have my gratitude. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
Annihilate. Clean this. The detective game is over. You shouldn't be here.
Trickier to crack. Time for a buzz. Need a doctor?
Hope you're prepared.
I will set the seas ablaze.
I'm on guard.
Once you're back in the real world, remember about the Stellaron Hunter who was behind your ultimate departure. Earth operations.
I'm still needed. You have my gratitude.
Implementation.
I'm still needed.
What's in your prescription?
You have my gratitude.
Time for a buzz.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
This combat needs up. This is double speed.
Time lot. Execution. Underway.
Let me tend your wounds. Heave ho! Heave ho! Huh? Trailblazer, do you need help with something? Pom-Pom's been cleaning up this whole time and didn't see any letters. What? Huh? Don't scare Pom-Pom like that! Why are there always strange things sneaking onto our train? Pom-Pom is going to upgrade the security level around here. What does the letter say? It looks like an invitation. Who could have sent it? Does Don Hong have any friends on the Law Fu? If Pom-Pom remembers correctly, he said he was exiled from there, right?
I highly doubt Don Hong's enemy would send an invitation letter.
Why don't you show Don Hong the letter? You know where to find him.
What is it? There's no signature. And it doesn't mention a time or place. Looks like whoever sent this expects me to remember. Unfortunately, I'm going to disappoint them. Thanks, but I don't even know where to start. Let me hold on to the letter. Anything related to Dan Feng's past should be handled with care. Just as I thought, there was more than met the eye. Letting her leave first was a wise choice. I can't put her in danger again because of this. But if he didn't send the letter, then who did? Maybe I should make a trip to the seat of divine foresight.
After all this time away from the Luofu, the seat of divine foresight has only become more hostile. It's quite reassuring. Relax. You needn't be so cautious, young man. I'm just reminiscing about the old days. However, I never thought Jing Yuan would send you to accompany me. It would seem our fates are intertwined.
Huh?
I've got my work cut out for me today. Well, if it isn't Don Hung.
Greetings. I need to speak to the general about something.
Looking for compensation for the injuries I gave you? I accept full responsibility. They can deduct my next 100-year salary if they like.
The Cloud Knights were doing their duty. I'm here to ask the general about the Stellaron hunters.
You came at a bad time. The general is busy with urgent work. You probably won't be able to meet with him today. But he did leave a message. Don Hung, do you recognize the person on the steps?
I can't say that I know her, but she does look a little familiar. Is she a guest of the general's?
You don't remember her? I see. I suppose the memories of your previous life really were wiped clean after the rebirth. That is Jing Liu, the previous sword champion of the Xianzhou Luofu. She was the closest friend of Imbibitor Lune, your previous incarnation. She was also the general's master. According to records of wars past, her blade has slain countless denizens of abundance. Not even the feather guards of the Wing Weaver, the father wolf of the Borazin, or the gigantic mecha beast could withstand a single strike from her. However, those are ancient stories. It's a shame that even a hero like her wasn't able to break free of Mara. It is said that in the end, Jing Liu lost her sanity and slaughtered anyone in sight. She was deemed a criminal and fled to outer worlds. With her powers, you'd think there would be no one capable of bringing her in. For some reason, she arrived on the Luofu with a suspect disguised as a traveling merchant and said she wanted to turn herself in. Her surrender came with one condition: that she be allowed a day of freedom before the trial. She wanted to travel to Scale Gorge Waterscape and meet with her old friends one last time. I can't believe Jing Yuan actually agreed. Before he left, he ordered us to accompany Jing Liu during her last day on the Luofu. We're hosting an honored guest. We're escorting a criminal.
Imbibitor Lune, you're here. Since you traveled all this way, why don't you come and talk with me? Or should I call you by your name in this lifetime? Don Hung. When I left the Xianzhou, I heard they took away your scales and horns, forced you into a hatching rebirth, and detained you in the shackling prison. I thought Imbibitor Lunae had been wiped from this world. But then I returned to the Luofu and watched as you parted the sea. After all these years, it was a magnificent sight to behold.
The life of Imbibitor Lunae ended. I stand before you, a completely different person.
I understand. The sins of a past life should be forgiven after rebirth. Now you are a nameless, traveling across the galaxy. But can anyone really bid farewell to their past? If my guess is correct, the Preceptors were unwilling to allow the Ichor line to end, and hoped for the Imbibitor Lunae's resurrection. That is why they tampered with the molting rebirth, and turned you into what you are now.
So, you also wish to restore the High Altar succession, just like the Preceptors.
I have no intention of meddling in such things. That is the business of the Videodora. I returned to the Luofu so I could surrender myself to the Alliance and atone for my sins. I did, however, have one request before the trial. I asked to be given a single day to go and see old friends, and to fulfill promises I made long ago. Jing Yuan has always been an understanding person. He heard that you would be coming and agreed to my request.
So, you're the one that mailed the letter to the Express.
That's right.
The sea's depths conceal no stone, and dragons' breaths reveal the moon. The scenery of Scale Gorge waterscape is truly as magnificent as the poems describe. But as a suspect, shouldn't I be bound and interrogated in the shackling prison? Is it really appropriate to bring me to a place like this, General?
Holding you in the shackling prison would be more trouble than it's worth. For security purposes, we will be performing your trial here.
For security purposes? I suppose it's not my security you're talking about.
The Stellaron's descent, the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection, the Destruction Emanator's impersonation of the Anacaster. According to the Skyfaring Commission's investigations, you arrived on the Luofu with a group of merchants, but didn't make a single trade during your stay. Your departure coincided with the day the calamities took place. You took advantage of the chaos to sneak into the shackling prison, but seemingly took no course of action. Now you claim that you are responsible for the Stellaron crisis and wish to surrender yourself. Your behavior truly is puzzling. I can't seem to piece together your motive.
I was asked to deliver a token in my capacity as a traveling merchant. I knew nothing of its significance. I admit I did have my own agenda for entering the shackling prison, but in the end, I found that the Luofu did not possess what I was looking for. It is through fear of punishment that I am choosing to surrender. The galaxy is a vast place, but I am merely a wanderer. It would be silly of me to think that I could outrun the Alliance.
Merely a wanderer. You're too modest, Locha. Do I need to remind you of your actions at the Eternity Fortress and the Shroud Veil Star Zone? Or must I utter that tongue twister of a name?
Well, they don't call you the Divine Foresight for nothing, General.
You flatter me. Fortunately, I did my research, or this conversation would have been quite dry.
Seeing that you sense something is amiss, are you looking to defend me and clear my name of suspicion?
That is beyond my control. Attempting to undermine the Alliance is a grave crime. According to protocol, you are to be held on the Xianzhou Shuling for a joint trial before the Ten Lords Commission and the 7 Arbiter Generals. However, at present, you have the opportunity to enjoy the beautiful scenery of Scale Gorge Waterscape. It will be the last view of the Law Fu you ever lay eyes on.
She told me that the High Cloud Quintet once gathered and feasted here hundreds of years ago. The unparalleled sword techniques of your master, the mesmerizing cloud hymn magic of Imbibitor Lunae Dan Feng, the artful piloting skills of Bai Heng, the divine weapons crafted by the Juming artisan Ying Xing, and the unmatched stratagem of the general. The 5 of you vanquished evil from the world, creating legendary tales in your wake. Unfortunately, nothing lasts forever, and the High Cloud Quintet disbanded as each of you went your separate ways. You removed me from the shackling prison and decided to interrogate me here, but not for security purposes. You wish to discuss things that shouldn't be overheard. You wish to discuss the one person you've avoided mentioning up to now. Your master, Jing Liu.
We can head out now. I would like to visit a few places from my memories, enjoy a glass of wine, and reminisce about the good times.
Have you mistaken yourself for a tourist?
I would make a wonderful tourist. Lower your guard, young man. I have already surrendered myself to the Alliance, and I will keep my word. Besides, your general has already agreed to my request. Imbibitor Lunae, you must accompany me. I won't take no for an answer. Regardless of whether you're still interested in your previous life, accepting my letter means that you've accepted my invitation.
Lead the way.
Where should we start? Should we go to Stargazer Navalia first, or to the Artisanship Commission? So many memories are swirling inside my head. I can't get a grasp on any of them. When the people of the Xianzhou live to be more than 1,000 years old, each day is like carrying the weight of a mountain through an interminable maze.
How hard is it to choose a destination? We're going to Stargazer Navalia. Problem solved.
The young are the antidote. Stargazer Navalia it is.
If it's star skiffs you wanted to see, we could have headed to the Jade Gate. Why did we come all the way here?
Young man, have you ever heard of Bai Hung, the Foxian pilot?
Bai Hung. I think I've seen that name somewhere before.
The star skiff won't hold much longer. High Elder, catch us before it falls apart!
Imbibitor Lunae, if memories are returning to you, share them.
I think she was one of Imbibitor Lunae's comrades.
She was a comrade and friend to both Imbibitor Lunae and all of us. Well, that's all in the past now. The reason we came to Stargazer Navalia is because I wanted to pay tribute to her here.
Huh? You mean the Foxian soul-soothing ceremony?
Yes, the sending off of a star skiff. It represents the voyage of the deceased into the stars. Due to circumstances beyond my control, I never had the chance to bid farewell to her. It is something I have regretted to this day. As for procuring a star skiff, I know they can be manufactured here, but I know nothing of the process.
I see. Follow me. I don't know anything about manufacturing star skiffs either. But getting these machines to work shouldn't be too hard.